Mesothelioma is an aggressive form of cancer that is caused by exposure to asbestos. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you have likely endured an incredibly difficult journey physically, emotionally and financially. Sharing your personal experience with this disease can help raise awareness and assist others who may be dealing with a similar diagnosis. While it may feel very private, opening up about your struggles could provide hope and solidarity to those walking in similar shoes. Here are some important ways to thoughtfully share your mesothelioma story. Consult legal and medical teams first. Before publicly sharing intimate health details, get guidance from your legal and medical advisors. They can help craft your message and advise on any potential legal implications. Your story could have an impact in areas like promoting safer workplaces or advocating for patients' rights and access to care. But protecting your privacy and interests should come first. Control how much you share. You get to decide what feels right to disclose regarding specifics of your diagnosis, treatment process, medical costs, etc. Give only as much private information as you feel comfortable releasing. Focus on how it has impacted you emotionally and what you want others walking this path to know. Having control over your vulnerable story is important for your well-being. Choose appropriate forums. Consider sharing your experience through reputable patient advocacy groups, fundraising campaigns for mesothelioma research, interviews with established media outlets committed to accurate cancer coverage, or your state's asbestos, mesothelioma action organizations. These forums typically verify information and handle sensitive topics with care, avoiding exploitative coverage. Tell your full story with context. Provide context about how you were exposed to asbestos, when symptoms first appeared, the process of receiving a diagnosis, and the physical and emotional ups and downs of treatment. Discussing the human side beyond just facts about the disease process helps form real connections. Sharing about your life, values, support system and outlook for the future rounds out your unique experience. Focus on messages of hope. While transparency about treatment challenges is valid, aim to give hope by also sharing what has helped you cope, what makes you optimistic, and how you're living fully with this disease. Stories of perseverance and community could uplift others newly diagnosed. You have the power to spread hope simply by choosing life each day. Your story becomes a testimony about the human spirit. Correct misperceptions sensitively. Gently address common misperceptions about asbestos and mesothelioma when relevant to further understanding. For example, not all victims have a history of occupational exposure, as some contracted it environmentally or second-hand. Sensitivities exist, so approach corrections with empathy and care, not accusation. Getting facts straight can aid prevention efforts. Respond to questions respectfully. View inquiries about your experience as opportunities for further spread of awareness. Answer questions that feel safe and appropriate for you to share knowledge and advice. Do so with compassion, avoiding graphic medical details some may find difficult. Direct privacy invading questions to your legal team rather than engaging unproductively in personal areas you don't wish to discuss. Connect with support networks. Sharing your experience is empowering, but can bring up difficult emotions. Take advantage of support groups and mental health professionals to process your journey in a healthy way. Connecting with others who truly understand provides solace and prevents isolation, which is why mesothelioma nonprofits are so valuable. Your story has more impact when you invest as much in self-care as you do in advocacy. Be aware of your limits. Do not feel compelled to continually share if it becomes too taxing on your well-being. You owe no one ongoing access to your intimate story. Feel free to take breaks as needed and tend to your emotional needs before all else. Do what you feel called to do from a balanced place of empowerment rather than obligation. Your top priority must be focusing your healing energies on getting and staying well. Thoughtfully sharing your mesothelioma experience enables you to find purpose during a difficult season and empowers others facing similar adversity. With guidance from your trusted advisors and support teams, you have the opportunity to raise awareness, advocate for change and spread hope through your story in a healthy, meaningful way. Just make sure protection of your privacy, well-being and legal interests are always the top considerations as you determine how to use your voice to help others.